Scored 3 goals at the Allianz Arena. Game ended 4-3, but it made it seem that the game's in a balance. Jamal Musiala, that's talent. Moving like 50 the way he dribbled past many men. Can't stand man like Eminem. Don't wanna see that kid again. Don't wanna see him. Scored 3 goals at the Allianz Arena. Game ended 4-3, but it made it seem that the game's in a balance. Jamal Musiala, that's talent. Moving like 50 the way he dribbled past many men. Can't stand man like Eminem. Don't wanna see that kid again. Don't wanna see him. Yo, this is the OT99 Banter Room where opinions are shared and smoke gets served. Look, we're back again with another show. It's your boy Therms and I'm on my lonesome. It is a lonely time. It is a lonely place. It is just lonely being a Manchester United fan. Lonely. Look, I don't even know where to begin, bro. I really don't know where to begin because look, where on hell do you go to the Allianz, Bayern Munich's home stadium, score 3 goals and walk away with nothing? Where does that happen? What? It's only Man United where this stuff happens. We score 3 goals. And by the way, we were kind of lucky to score those 3 goals. I can't lie. But we scored 3 goals and we walk away with nothing. And time again, Manchester United is just too easy to play against us. We've got no grit, no resilience. Teams just glide past our midfield. Look, Musiala was having a field day. The way he took on Delo, breezed past him, set up Gnabry, smash. Easy. Do you know what I mean? The way he was gliding through our midfield, where I think he laid off the ball to Sane, did that nice little reverse pass to Sane. Sane hit the post. Muller hit the post. Everyone was just hitting the post. Like the scoreline could have been totally different. But it's just mad. But let me start off with the positives because there is positives to take from this game. And I would say the positive is Man United's heads didn't drop. Do you know what I mean? Where it looked like the stuffing got knocked out of Manchester United, where it looked like the cells just got punctured, Manchester United kept going. And you could see that through Casemiro scoring a brace, scoring that last minute goal from Bruno Fernandes's cross. Do you know what I mean? We kept going. And that could have easily been an annihilation. It could have easily have been another game where we lose like 4-5, 6-0. But Manchester United showed grit, showed resilience and showed fight all the way to the last minute. And it's unfortunate because where it looked like we were getting back into the game, just Dortmund would just come back and score another goal, just knock the win right out of ourselves. Like Manchester United, I can't lie, even though we went down 2 goals from the first half, and I must say, like the second goal, like the penalty for Kane, it was harsh, man. That handball. I mean, if I was a Bayern Munich fan, I'd be screaming handball all day. Don't get me wrong, but look, Eriksen had no idea what was happening there. Yeah, his arm was in an unnatural position, but it was close, and he had no idea. There was no intention for him to handball that ball. But the referee, you know what I mean? First of all, they're saying no handball. And then they're reviewing it again. Like, this is another VAR cock-up. Like, it's just like, who's influencing who? Like, I thought they ruled that thing out as a no pen. But now the referee's getting called to the VAR monitor. And then you know what happens when a referee gets called to the VAR monitor? They give the pen. And then they give it, and Harry Kane, you know what? The rest is murder, Sharik. Like, that guy never misses the penalty. You understand? He hardly misses the penalty. And then again, it just stress. But Manchester United in the second half came back. We came back and I thought, yeah, early goal. Do you know what I mean? Like Rasmus Højlund gets his debut, not a debut goal, but he gets his debut goal in the Champions League for us, I should say. And I thought, yeah, okay, we've got something to hang on to. No, that was short-lived. Do you know what I mean? It was short-lived. And it's just like, it's just stress, man. It really is stress. It's another game where we're just not taking our chances, really. Like, even in the first 4 minutes, Pelestri just easily just gets henched off. Who was it by? Offenso or someone like that? Just easily gets henched off. Like, he had the opportunity to just smash that in. Eriksen with a follow-up. The goalkeeper saved it. Do you know what I mean? Not taking our chances. The goal again, we're conceding from that side. You know what I mean? The low side, bro. Conceding again, similar to how Mitoma was running through that side again. Our players get caught ball watching, and then all of a sudden, there's a man opening up penalty box and they just tap it in Gnabry. You know what I mean? You see Martinez trying to rush to close down, but it's too late. people just get caught napping. Martinez should have rushed to close down Gnabry. He just got caught ball watching. Gnabry was free. He was able to tap that in easy. Like, it's just too easy. Even a goal that Onana conceded, like, bro, like, you know, it's memes galore now. Like, it's all good being able to pass up from defense, which is, you know, great. Like, teams can't really press us in that sense. But where there's a positive, there's also the negatives. And people said that. Look, I listen to Ajax fans and they mentioned these things. Like, they mentioned these things that, Onana, you're going to get goals conceded. Like, even though with all of these great passing, you're going to concede goals, like, with this guy because of his risky playing. But this goal that he conceded wasn't even because of his risky playing and his style of play, like being high up in the pitch. This was just him not getting a firm hand on the ball. Pause. He's not getting a firm hand on it. And what happens is now that pace that Sane used to hit, that power that he used to hit that ball in, it just went through Onana's hands. And it's just like, Onana, you can see how disappointed Onana was in himself. You could see that, because yet again, it's another easy goal that we concede. You can't be giving away goals like that against Bayern Munich away from home. We just can't do that, bro. Yeah, the penalty was one thing. I can say that was unlucky. But to give away a goal like that, Onana, man, bro, you got to be doing better, man. You got to come better than this, bro. Because you got no chance giving away a goal like that up against Bayern Munich and expecting anything from the game. And we got 3 goals today. And it shows that, look, even with those 3 goals, you are not guaranteed anything from that game. And part of it is giving away goals like that. It's too easy to play through our midfield. It's too easy to play through our midfield. The balance, even though Eriksen and Casemiro was a good combination like last season with Bruno in the middle, whatever. Against Bayern, we need more. And this is the issue. It's just like with Manchester United, we've got all of these men out, like Amrabat is out, our new signing. When we got Rasmus, he was injured. We had to wait for him to start. Amrabat, we bought him. We have to wait for him to start. You know what I mean? We've got Onana, conceded goals left, right and centre. And I'm hearing he's been called up to the AFCON to Cameroon now as well. Whether that's true or not, I'm not sure. No pun intended with Luke Shaw being out, Malacia being out, Varane being out. Like, it's just so many guys. It's just a mess. And Sancho's just there sitting on the sidelines like, see? Look, you wanted to put me on the sidelines. Look, like you got to hold your own now. You know what I mean? And I really wanted to see Pellistri start. And to be honest, like, he didn't have a bad performance. Like, it's just a big game for him. You understand? It really is a big game for him. But he showed determination. He showed fight. Garnacho came and is involved in a goal, which I was happy for. But I just felt like the substitutions again, like bringing on Garnacho and Martial in the last like 14 minutes of the game just isn't enough time for them to impact and influence the game as much as we will want them to. Yes, they did have an impact on the game. Martial especially, look, that guy, he looked sharp today. Like, whenever we subbed on Martial in our previous games in the Premier League or whatever, like, he hasn't looked on it. Like, you don't even notice that he's on the pitch. Do you know what I mean? Like, even when he's been playing and starting, you just don't notice him on the pitch. But today, when he came on and made his cameo, he was slick, beating man. Do you understand? Like reverse passing here and there. Like, he looked really, really good, man. And that's the Martial at top fitness. That's the Martial that I know from last season when he was having a major impact and contributing to our team. That was the Martial that I knew. And we saw a glimpse of that today against Bayern Munich. So that's another positive. Do you know what I mean? If Martial can have that level of sort of performance week in, week out, or at least when he's playing, look, it will give Erik ten Hag a lot to think about, because now you have to start thinking, okay, who takes that centre forward position? Even though Rasmus Højlund was brilliant, like, I like the way he chases down that ball, he's aggressive, he's physical and everything like that. But Martial just has that extra bit of skill and finesse, bro. He's quick with the feet, he's able to get past a man easily. Do you understand? Remember when he got fouled on the left side of the box? The way he just breezed past, man, dropped his shoulder, but they pulled it back because Garnacho got fouled earlier. But that's the ability that Martial has. It's just him. Look, his future's in his own hands. He's got to be able to stay fit. He's got to be able to come on when called upon and have an impact on the game like he did today. But I rate his performance. That was a positive shining light. But you know what? Like, it's like, although the substitutions had an impact, I still feel like Manchester United need more, man. The level is just different. Like, when you look at Bayern Munich, man, not Kingsley Coleman, bro. Like, you're not getting no respite. They bring on a man them like Kingsley Coleman. You get me? Bringing on a man like Muller. Bringing on guys like Tell, who got a goal. Like, it's just he's another young promising forward. Like, they just got experience. Guys that's been there in Muller. They've got the new, like, young blood with guys like Tell and Musiala. Like, they just got richness in squad depth. Do you know what I mean? Richness in squad depth. And it's just hard, boy, to compete against that. And you look at Manchester United, like I said, Martial and Garnacho had an impact today. Don't get me wrong, but, like, look, when we're still bringing on guys like Scott McTominay, no disrespect to him, but in games like this, you just wish you was bringing on that Amrabat, do you know what I mean? To shore up that midfield a bit. You wish you were bringing on guys like even Kobe Mainoo, do you understand? And it's just like when Manchester United, man, them get injured, they're gone. Like, what the hell has happened to Malacia? Like, he didn't do the whole of the preseason, even up till now. Like, why is it that these injuries are just so long? You don't hear nothing. Do you understand? Mainoo, again, is a myth, bro. Like, what is up with our players, bro? And when they get these injuries, they're just gone, bro. And it's like months and months and months and months and months of just nothing, bro. Do you understand? And yeah, it's just really frustrating. It's really, 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 really frustrating, man. Really, really frustrating that we scored 3 goals and we got nothing from it. When it felt like we were building up momentum, Bayern Munich just snuffed it out of us. But I would say, man, I'm impressed with Reguilon, man. I must say I'm impressed with Reguilon. Reguilon, his ability and his fitness, man. His defending, he was heroic with his defending today, man. Chasing the ball back, like, he made some last-ditch challenges. Also going forward, he was always present. Whipped in a ball, do you know what I mean? Whipped in a couple of crosses, which threatened the Bayern Munich defense as well. He's just thinking, like, who's on the other end of the ball? I remember he whipped in a ball one time. There was no one there in the back post. No one to tap it in. It just went out freely. Do you understand? I rate Reguilon, man. Like, before, I was laughing at it. Not even laughing at it. I was skeptical, man. Thinking, oh, panic buy. But you know what? Like, even when Shaw comes back to fitness, look, Reguilon looks really good, man. He looks really good going forward. And defensively, he's putting in a shift, man. I really, really like his attacking prowess, man. So I feel like there could be a future for Reguilon at Manchester United. There really could. Because he really does look good. Hopefully, he stays fit. Do you know what I mean? And Rashford, man. Another game where, you know, Rashford, again, you just, in a final third, you want that little bit more from him where he's looking up, yeah? And he's picking out his man. Too many times where he'll do a lot of work, he'll beat a man, he'll go on a byline and he'll try and shoot, bro. And he done one scuff shot and it was just weak. And I'm just like, bro, lift your head up, look for the ongoing run on like Rasmus Højlund, try and lay it off to him. And we see when Rashford, yeah, when he beats his man, goes to the byline and crosses that ball in, he looks dangerous, bro. Like, it genuinely creates stress for the opposition each and every time he goes to that byline and whips in a ball or drags it back. They understand he needs to continuously do that. We saw that like a couple of times from him today, and it genuinely caused concern for the Bayern Munich defense. And I want to see that Rashford. I know he's on this whole trying to get his 30 plus goals or do better than last season, but sometimes we just need a winger, bro. Sometimes you just need to be a team player, because you being a team player is more beneficial certain times than you just trying to go for glory and go for goals and cut in and shoot. You know what I mean? We need to see more of a balance from you now, and you need to be working on your game. Like, really and truly, Rashford, yeah, you need to be working on your winger game, because we've got Rasmus Højlund now, we've got Martial that's competing for that centre forward position. That means you're going to be playing less in that centre forward position and more on that wide position. Do you know what I mean? And we need you to be working on your ability to find a man in the final third. Do you understand? You showed certain glimpses today, but there's too many wasted opportunities from you, Rashford. Like, there's too many opportunities that is wasted because he does the heroics thing, takes on a shot, and it leads to nothing. Do you know what I mean? And that is just, you can't keep doing that, especially at this level. You can't be wasting opportunities and wasting chances there. I don't know what the training and what do you call it? What they work on with Rashford in training. I really don't know, because for me that is glaringly obvious. Like, every single Manchester United fan wants that from Rashford, where he can look up and pick out his man, and he doesn't do that enough. And that is what they should be working on with Rashford. Like, it's so easy to be, you know what, Rashford, when you're on the ball, you beat your man, just look up, be composed, look up, pick out that pass. Just do that. Try to aim to do that at least 3-4 times in a game. before you even think about trying to go for the heroics, unless the shot is clean on, just primary objective for you is to find your man. Beat your man and then find your man. Beat the defender and find your man. That should be the primary objective, and followed by you going for glory and trying to shoot. But you pick those moments specifically when you know that there's no other options. You know what I mean? That's when Rashford should do that. But it just goes to show, man. Look, we need work, man. I can't lie. With the game against Bayern Munich, I thought it was going to be a dreadful scoreline. I feel like the end result is kind of not a true reflection, I would say, of the game. Not a true reflection. I say Bayern Munich pretty much dominated after maybe 30 minutes. Yeah, we had slight moments in the second half here and there, but I feel like after 30 minutes, 27 minutes, Bayern Munich dominated, and it could have easily been a different scoreline. Like I said, they hit the post a couple of times. So the scoreline is flattened for us, but it's better than getting a battering, because that would do damage to our morale. And we already know our morale's weak. When the tough gets going, we kind of fold. So I'm glad we didn't get a hammering. But look, at the end of the day, Bayern Munich's got 3 points on the board. We ain't. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, we've got Galatasaray, and I think who's the other one? Olympiacos. I don't even know who's the other group, but you would hope that Manchester United can still qualify for the Champions League, because I don't want to be seeing us go to Europa League. Do you understand? And you know what? These teams can be a threat of Manchester United. A team that don't take your chances, you're always going to be vulnerable. We're conceding too many goals, bro. We conceded 4 goals today. Previous games, it's 3 goals. We're conceded too many goals, bro. We really need Varane back, fighting fit. Do you understand? And we really need to plug that midfield, sorry. We really need Amrabat, man, because this ain't working. It really ain't working. We're conceding too many goals, and we let go of a goalkeeper, David De Gea. He wrapped up how many clean sheets last season? 14 clean sheets or whatever it is. He got his golden glove. We're looking back at it thinking, he's still a free agent. I'm thinking, do we need to call him back? Because one thing he does do is knows how to keep a clean sheet, knows how to make a wonder save. He probably don't let in some of the goals that Onana conceded today. Do you know what I mean? I do feel like Onana's a really good keeper, but I don't feel like Man United as a whole are set up to really optimize his skills. Do you understand? I feel like we're in a position right now where we probably need David De Gea more than we need Onana. We ain't got the players right about now to play out from the back and do that well. Do you understand? Martinez can cope with it, but other than that, I'm just who can really do that? Do you know what I mean? Casemiro's not receiving that ball from Onana with confidence and playing up from the back like that. So, yeah, man, I don't know, man. It's going to take time for us to get used to Onana, the players to get used to Onana, and really, 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 really benefit from what his skill set has to offer. And I just hope that Onana's got a strong mentality. Actually, I know he has got a strong mentality, but I know he's been getting a bashing. He's been taking a knock from the fans, from pundits, from rival fans a lot. You know what I mean? And I just hope that he can just settle, keep calm, and keep going, man. And hopefully we can push on. Look, we've went through some tough games with Brighton and Bayern, and these next couple of games against Palace and Brentford and all of that, I just hope that we can start to pick up points, build a bit of confidence, build a bit of momentum, you know. We really do need to get some points on the board, bro, in all competitions, man. We really do, man. But that's me, man. But look, we go again, man. We really do go again. And I just feel for Erik ten Hag. I hope he gets it right, because the pressure is building. The pressure is mounting on this guy, man. Everyone's onto him. You understand? From the Sancho situation, you get me? To now, just losing home and then also losing away. Do you know what I mean? You're hoping to kick on, and that hasn't really happened yet. Do you understand? So, look, it's scary hours, like Sancho said, for Erik ten Hag. And I just hope he gets it right, because he's a stubborn manager. He's fixed in his ways. He's going to live by the sword or die by the sword at the end of the day. Do you understand? Look, I'm backing Erik ten Hag at the end of the day. He's our manager. And I don't like to see us be chopping and changing every year or every year and a half. I really do want to see us reside in a manager, because he's spent 300-400 million now. And you're going to bring in another manager, potentially change up everyone again with a whole new style and philosophy and players that they lack. And it's just a cycle. I really want us to be able to nail down a manager and stick with them for a decent amount of time. Do you understand? So we can see what they're really about, give them a time to implement this. And I hope he gets back, because we saw it with Mourinho. You know, he had a first season, and then even though he got money to spend, he didn't get the players he wanted, and there was all confusion. He ended up getting Fellaini and all of these things like that. And we don't need that. And I know Erik ten Hag's situation is slightly different because he is getting players, but we just like need to back him and support him, because look, everyone's after him right about now. Do you understand? Saying he made a mistake here, he's stubborn here, he don't make subs right here, you know, he's playing people out of position, and you know, all of that. And I just want him to get his players, get his time. Do you know what I mean? And so we can feel confident in bringing on a player earlier. That's his player that he trusts right now. He's got legacy players like Pellistri and, you know, Garnacho, who's decent as a super sub, but not as a, you know, not as a starter, or not someone that can come in earlier in the game, like from second half. So he's really, and there's a lot of injuries. So he really is dealing with players there's a lot of them he has brought in, but they're still like, when you're talking about the subs bench, and that squad depth, he really is dealing with players that he probably wouldn't want to be dealing with, like Scott McTominay and stuff like that. So I really just want him to have time. I know he's getting a cash in, and people say, oh, he spent a lot of money, but look, players are costing a lot more money. I just really want him to get his time and to do what he's got to do. And so I can sit back and say, do you know what? You know, I get it now, because I don't want this to be a player power issue that drives out Erik ten Hag. Like Mourinho said it when he left, when he got fired, that, you know, Man United are not set up to play modern style football, and the fact that the player power is just like ruining this club. And I don't want the Sancho situation to be another deja vu moment, like another repetitive moment. I really want him to have his standards. If he says, you know, this is what I want, just allow him to do his thing. Do you know what I mean? And I hope he gets through it, man. I really do, man. I'm backing Erik ten Hag, but it's looking sticky, man. Can't lie, it's looking sticky. But guys, man, until next time, man, that was me, your boy Firms. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, smash that like button. Let me know your thoughts. Drop a comment, man. Let me know your thoughts on this game, man, where things went wrong, man. And look, are we making it out this group? Are we making it out the ends? Let me know your thoughts, man. Until next time, peace.